This is Aseem Evans from Aseem Landscaping, your do-it-yourself home gardener. I want to talk to you about timing as far as pruning is concerned. There's a certain timing that you can look for as far as pruning going into the fall and coming out of the spring of the year. With it being fall right now, you pretty much can see some things are blooming because of the weather. You know, this getting kind of tricked. The weather has broke. We're no longer in the high 90s, 100s, high 80s. Now we're dropping down to the 70s. Even possibly able to get some of the 60s in there. And the foliage on a lot of the shrubs, a lot of the trees is changing. We're going to the fall, so we're going to see bright oranges, bronze, golds, yellows, deep reds. But some of the foliage comes out in flowering because of the confusion of the timing as far as when it should be pruned and the timing of when it should bloom and not bloom, when it should be kind of like going into that dormant season. Well, what we have right here is a hydrangea. As you can see, confusion is busting out all over here. We got the new foliage here where it hasn't been pruned back, but in the same sense, we've got some blooming here where some of the small buds and bulbs have opened up. It really should not be doing it this time of year, but because of the weather, it's trying to bring forth its new growth because we're going into the fall year, trying to transition with everything else. Well, in this happening, sometimes it happens full fold, or it might not happen completely at all. You'll have one that'll have one bud, and that's it. In the same sense, with everything else trying to bloom, with the temperature changing like it is, it either will partially bloom or it won't bloom at all. As we can see right here, we have some with nice big buds that are ready to go ahead and bloom, as you can see here. But then when you look deeper into the plant, you'll see where there are smaller ones which don't really know when they should come out or if they shouldn't. So we have some that have come out really about the right timing it did, but then we have the other ones that are saying, hey, it's still cool, should we hide, should we go back, should we not do it at all, should we just go ahead and die off and deal with our winter? So the timing as far as pruning is really crucial because you can also hurt a plant rather than help it as far as coming back into the next season. So a good rule of thumb, as the temperature changes, go ahead and prune it back. But if it's already got its foliage out, make sure it goes ahead, finishes blooming. Then as the new blooms fall off, go ahead, prune it back so then it'll be ready for the season.